Hi guys, I just thought I'd show you my summer routine, kind of basic, more of a natural type makeup. It's like an everyday type thing. And actually I've been using a few things. I've been using the L'Oreal True Match, the serum. I'm telling you, this stuff, I'm usually like a little bit more full coverage. I usually like to cover up any of my freckles, if you can see. Anyway, that's what I like to do, but since I have a little bit of a tan on, I just thought I'd show you. It's kind of a little bit of a glowiness, and trying it out. Anyway, so I already cleaned my face, primed, moisturized, serums, and whatever. So I usually just, I put the product on my brush first, and then I go in and I'm just kind of stippling, and then makes it a little bit easier. But this foundation, I'm shocked because it's like a serum in one, and I usually bring it down my neck because I don't want no demarcation line. So anyway, I've seen a few people use this and it had great reviews, so I thought I'd try it. And I mean, already you could see it's like kind of blurs out a little bit of imperfections, and then get a little bit more, do the forehead, and I mean a bit more freckles up there. And it's not like I'm trying to cover, usually I do, but it's summertime, so it's just a little tan. So it's like, well, you know, when freckles are like, my mom used to tell me they're like the sun kisses. When I was younger, so because I wouldn't be full of them, but I'm full of them, if you know what I mean. Anyway, though I think when I was younger, I think they were a lot worse, since now I'm a lot older. But you can see how just kind of smooth out, and you can see like that nice dewiness from that serum. I don't mind it. So that's all I've been doing, is just a light coverage. I don't put any extra on. You can layer it up, it gives you a little bit extra, but I don't. I just kind of keep it light, to make it feel like there's nothing on you at all. So it's very skin light. It's, I don't know, like, you don't feel it. It looks even better even after having it on for a couple of hours. Now, I'm oily. Probably like, I don't know, normal combination oily. I was very oily. And then a little bit TMI, but start going through menopause. And just loving that nonsense. Great to be a woman. Anyway, so, and that's about it for that. I do use a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. I probably don't need to, but I like to just do right in the corners. You can see it's just a little bit dark. So I use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This stuff is great. I have a few different ones, so I'm always back and forth. I don't put too much. I just do a little bit, and that's about it. And then I might just do a little bit there, and then just a little bit. I don't go carried away. Again, I just want it to be light. So I go in with the same brush because it still has a little bit of the foundation on it. And I kind of just stipple it in, and that's it. Get around my nose because it gets red there because, you know, it's a hormonal thing. That's the reason why women, most women, maybe some men, I don't know, we do get that little bit of redness there, and that's the reason why. So then, and then with the under the eyes, I usually let that sit first. I usually do everything else first. See, it just brightens up a little bit. It doesn't go, I didn't load her up or anything. And then I go in underneath. And I'll do a little bit on my eyelid too, because, and I'll show you in a second. I usually just put a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of eyeshadow, just kind of keeping it. See, and you can see the difference. Bam. And then from here, you can kind of see this kind of lifted a little bit. Definitely see the difference. And then just a little bit, and then I'm just kind of stippling it in. And again, I'm just using the same brush with the L'Oreal Serum Foundation. And then just, again, on top of my eyelid. I'm not doing anything heavy crazy. This is like, most time, this is an everyday basis if I'm going anywheres. So you can kind of, you can see the lift. Like, I mean, kind of blank everything out. But it's still showing my skin. Like, it still shows I have like pigmentation there. And then, which I'm okay with, because it's, I mean, it's my skin. So, they say, what is that little saying goes? Perfectly imperfect. So, which is fine. Okay, so then I go in with, now, I don't know, there's a, bangs are in the way. Then I go in with a little bit of powder. Now this is in Canada, so I don't know if it's anywhere else, but you can order it online, no doubt. But it's Marcelle. And this is just kind of, believe it or not, what is it? It's a luminous face powder translucent radiance. So anybody can wear this. Just one little bit. I can show you. There you go. It looks dark, but once you get it on the skin, it's not like that at all. So I kind of dip my big powder brush in, and all I do, because I get oily through the day, so I just want a little bit. And what it is, when you put it on, it's amazing because it looks like you went down south somewheres. I mean, if you could wear this anywheres, and then even like, I mean, during the summer, obviously, you want that glow. That's exactly what it does. It's almost like it takes, you can kind of see it there. It kind of just takes all that, I don't know. It's like when the light bounces off your skin, you don't see anything. No imperfections. You don't see little creases. You don't see wrinkles. It looks smooth. Smooth. And you can see it. So that's what I like about it. And I just kind of go around the perimeter of my face. I don't load it on. Some people do. I mean, and you can. It's not like you can't. So that's all I do. I'm just very light-handed, and then kind of going around, and then all over. So, and I always have people saying, "Oh, your skin looks so nice, so nice, glowy, and everything else." But you can see, like, it's crazy. So, you see the little dewiness. So, which is nice, because it still looks like my skin. So that's all I do with that, and that's very little. I didn't do anything, and I'll just take whatever my brush and then just kind of take whatever is left. There's nothing, but kind of just make sure everything is pushed in, and then I go up underneath my eyes, which you can see. So it kind of just smooth everything out. So then I'll go in with a bronzer. So I just have the Marc Jacob one. I don't think you can even, I don't even know if you can even buy these anymore unless it's online. the Tantalize. So it's a little bit darker, very light-handed again. I use the same powder brush. You don't need like 20 different brushes. So kind of just pushing it in my skin, and then that's it. I don't go down here or anything. Just kind of bringing it up. And same thing on this side. So I'm pushing it in and pushing up. So, and then it gives that illusion that I'm like contouring, but I'm not. So, and that's what I do. Same with the side of my nose. I kind of dip it in and then back and forth, back and forth. That's it. So when I'm going up, going up, going up. So then you can see it looks like I contoured, but I didn't. Same thing on my forehead. I go a little bit and then I just kind of brush it around, because usually that's where the sun hits you. Let's say the sun kisses you. So that's all I do. You know, the other thing with bangs, I should have clipped them back. There. And that's all I do. So you can see just a little bit of bronzing, and just bring it to my neck, push it around my ears, and if I have my hair up, I go behind and behind, just in case you just want everything to be smooth. So then I'll go in, actually I just bought this, it's a bronzer and blush duo. I know I put bronzer on, but I just like the blush on it. So it's Mineral Fusion. Really like this. I've been using it a little bit now, and I don't know what it's called, Real Blonzer. So you can see Mineral Fusion, a little chip came out of there, I see. Anyway, you can see the bronzing when I'll put it on. So you can see it's a little bit more golden. So I usually keep that high, going around, and I kind of blend it in. I'm going into my eye. And this is like an everyday. I don't want anything too extreme, though it probably looks like I'm doing it too extreme, but I'm not anything close. So, and I just go in, and you can see just a little bit. Now with the blush, you can mix them, put the blush on, and then I kind of keep it high too, the same thing. So you can see it looks smooth. It looks like butter. This definitely, it's so smooth. It's crazy how smooth. Like, you need to feel it. If you never tried it, and then I put a little bit on my nose, just like that. I don't know if you ever get a chance to go out and try it, if you can, or just feel it. You can feel how smooth it is. It is beautiful. So, and that's it. You can see how, I'm trying to move my camera so you can kind of see going around. So to make sure it's in my hairline, push it back is what I do. Anyway, so then that's what I do for the face part. And then I'll come back with more, and it's gonna go do these bad boys from overplucking for years that I wish that my mother told me never to pluck. But you know, back then, thin eyebrows were the thing. Obviously you get a little happy. So anyway, I will be right back. So now I got my eyebrows on. It looks so much better than earlier. So all I use is Anastasia. I just use I think soft brown. And then I use a little bit of powder on top. It's just an old, I had one from Ardell. It's nice because it has the 4 shades in it. You can tell that I hit pan on quite a few of them. And then I just kind of powder them on top with a light little powder. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of shadow. So actually just got this, the Morphe. That's the 35U Gilded Desert. It's a little dirty, don't judge me. But you can see all those beautiful colors, which is nice right now for summertime. Actually, anytime, because I like, because with the blue eyes and stuff, it makes them stand out. So I'm just gonna go in lightly because that's all I do. So it's gonna go in. It's a light one. It's just like Sandstorm. Now I have hooded eyes, so you can tell. So if I relax, you could see that it's like open here, but they're droopy here. Always did all my life, and I mean, you can see it's pretty hooded. So what I do when I go in, I'm just kind of being messy. Doesn't matter. I'm just kind of laying it all in there. And that's it. So I'm kind of bringing it up on that hood part, and then you'll see. I mean, they always say what it looks like a mess before it gets better, right? So then I'm gonna go in. It's kind of a cooler shade. That's what I think I like about this palette. I just kind of mix shades together, and that's what's best. So just using a BH. This is a BH. It just says number 6. Just a little little fluffy brush. Anyway, then I'm gonna mix a few different colors together. I'm gonna In the Deep and Sonora. So it's these two together. I usually mix shadows all the time. It's the best way. And then I kind of go in and I'm just kind of circling, pressing it in, and then windshield wiper. I mean, if anyone knows that, I mean, that's everywhere. Everyone says that. Circles. Now what I do is when I do circles, I'm bringing it up on my hood of my eye, and it's almost like trying to disguise it. So then it makes my eyes will look bigger. So you can see already it's starting to lift, and this is still kind of down. So then I do it again. This side's a little bit lower, so I actually, and I think, you know, everybody has one side a little lower than others, or one side a little higher, however you want to say it. It's like the glass is half full, glass is half empty. So bring it up again. I never really close my eye. I'm just kind of bring it down so you can kind of see it's starting to lift. I always done this for years, and I just kind of smoke it out. That's all I'm doing. It's because I have so much eye space though between my eyebrows and that, my eye. So that's why I try to do that. And then same thing again. I just kind of go in and bring it up. I don't go too crazy. That's it. I don't do a whole lot. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow, because I don't want it to go, it's not like, it's just an everyday look. Now I always put shadow on the bottom. I never go without. I feel naked without it. So it's kind of weird, but you know, everyone has their little twerks about them. So I'm doing it. So I just go in with a little angled brush, fluffy. I just kind of dipped it in the two shadows that I used on my eyes, and I just kind of lightly go back and forth. And you could see that it just opened my eye totally. So, and you can see the difference. I like the little bit of shadow underneath. I find too, if you have any, I have like one little crease there, not on that one, but like there. I don't like it. I don't know, it's probably, I don't know, probably from squinting. I don't know. That's what I have. you work with what you got. See, so just gives a little bit. That's all I do. Sometimes if I want to get real good, I'll just take a little bit of a deeper color and I'll go close to the lash line, but I'm not going to do that. So then I go in, where is it? These little tiny brushes I have. Let's pick these up because they're great, because if I have nails on, which I don't right now, I got these just at the dollar store. So we have a Dollarama here in Canada. So anyway, they're just like those little felt tip applicators, you know, that you used to find in the eyeshadows. Anyway, I picked up those because they're great for those shimmer sparkles if you want to put that on. Grabs the pigment really good. Or you can wet it also probably. But I just go in, believe it or not, I just go in kind of with a little matte. A little matte shadow, and it just kind of brightens the inner corner, and I kind of go in there so you can kind of see it's very light. It's just a little day, just more or less a day look, just to feel myself that I feel put together. So I don't do anything crazy. Then I'll go in with the fluffy brush again, because if I see it too, I just kind of smooth it out. So there's no like dramatic line there. And then I'll use that same brush. I'll flip it over. And then I'm going to go into, what is this called? On the Horizon. It's just a very light shade. It's not like it's white, but not white. Maybe like an off-white ivory or something. And then sometimes I'll just go in my inner corner and I just kind of pattern it in there, and I'll flip it around and just kind of smooth it out. See, so I just opened up my eye. So that is all I do for that. And then I'll take whatever's left on the brush. I'll go up around my eyebrows, just giving a little bit of awakened look. So then if I feel that I just need a little bit more pink, believe it or not, pink on my cheeks, it just depends how I'm feeling. Crazy over Morphe. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 palettes. Just saying. You just get so many. I mean, it's crazy not to. So I have this Sweet Oasis, the 35S. Like, look at that. Anyway, you can tell, obviously, dug in. What I do, though, I'll take my, another blush brush. So I'll take my, it's a bigger one. So this one's a BH also. I don't know what my other one is. I had it for, geez, say like 20 years. So it's all like beat up. And it's smaller, a nice angle on that, but beautiful brush. Anyway, so I'll take it, and believe it or not, those pinks there, I hardly wear pinks on my eyes. So I take my brush, I dip it in those 4 pinks, not the shimmer ones, just the like matte ones, have it on my brush, and then I go in and I just kind of bounce it. I mean, you got to make use of these palettes. So it's great. I mean, you can use a blush, but I didn't have any really like light pink ones, and I like the, you know, mix the colors together, and then I kind of go up a little bit on my nose. So it just kind of gives a little brightness, and that's it. That is it. That's what I do. Everyday basis there, and I love that. And then, oh, it's in front of me. And then I'll take a little highlight. Now I know it looks like I have a highlight on. It's because of that powder. So if you want to stop there, you probably can. Just throw a little bit of mascara on and go. And lips. But I'm just going to add just a little bit. I have a MAC. Just a little bit of gold there. I think it's like, I don't know when it's all rubbed off now. Like, you know, the gilded gold or something. I can't remember what it is. And then I just put on a little bit of brush, and then I kind of go in, and then I just kind of smooth it. Just put a little bit around. I just kind of lightly go in, and then just on my cheekbone. So it kind of goes around, and then just a little bit, and then that's it. See, it just gives this nice shine. Shine's probably an awful word to say. Awaken look. Youthful. Let's go with that one. Youthful. And then mascara. Which one do I want to use? I don't know. Maybe I'll use the LA Girl. This is the volumatic. I think it has it's lash lifting mascara. I'm telling you, this stuff is cheap, and I couldn't believe it when the first time I used it. So I hardly have any lashes. I mean, they're short. It is what it is. So I need to get a mirror, because I'm not going to be able to see that. So you can tell, like, I mean, and even on the side view, you can see, look at that. You could see, like, it lift, and they'll stay like that all day. So, it's good. So, that's it. I'm all done. I don't do any much more. I mean, you could throw a second coat on if you want. And I just leave it like that. That's it. That's done. So then I'll take, just depending on the day. So I have a few, I like Maybellines. I have a bunch of lipsticks that I probably never use. Anyway, just depending. So I have that lifter gloss. I love this stuff, and it's nice just to throw it on and just be done with. But I bought this. I have a few different ones here. So this Maybelline, the vinyl one that stays on all day. So you shake it to activate it, which is nice because it's like a gloss, lip gloss. It's the same gloss anyway, but it stays shiny. So which is nice. It's hard to find. So mirror. Kind of blends. That's, I don't have any on the top lip, but it blends into my lip tone, and which I don't mind. I like that because it's very nude. That's it, and it will dry, and it will stay like that. Like, I couldn't believe in how long it stays on, and it stays with the gloss. So that's pretty much it for me. Like, that's like an everyday thing. I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. What do you guys do? Or is it too much? Put my bangs down. Anyway, and that's it. Finished look. So I didn't have bangs for a bit. I just cut them again, and anyway, I like them a little bit long. I don't really like them short. And that's it. That's the finished look. That's an everyday look. It makes it kind of bright. You look polished, put together. I didn't do too much. It didn't take too long. If I didn't talk or stall and say like and again, it only takes me maybe not even 15 minutes when I do everything. Just slap her on, really, and then that's it. But I love how my skin looks in that that foundation. It's beautiful. If you didn't try it, you need to go out and try it. It is a game changer. And if you can get your little bit of that luminous powder, probably any luminous powder, do the same thing. So it just kind of blends in. Anyway, that is about it. Oh, and then a setting spray. So I just got the Sephora one. So, and then I'll let that dry. Anyway, and that's it. That's it. That is it. This is what it's going to be for today, and hopefully the sun will come out soon. It's kind of a little dreary outside at the moment. It's supposed to come out, so burn off the fog. Anyway, so it looks very smooth. Love it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.